Bonjour mes amis, hi guys. Guy from the great Just Bluefish channel just released a passionate rant about Rolex. You might have seen it, if not, go check it out. I think he's a bit overreacting. Yes, I too do feel some Rolex fatigue. Going to an AD feels like stepping into a boardroom dressed in shorts, but look, 2 years ago, going to an AD wouldn't even have crossed my mind. Now, suddenly, everyone seems to have the means and the will to buy any sports model available. Why? Because they're not available. Okay, they are. They're not on display, but if you spend enough money or gain sympathy from the salespeople, you might get your order filled. As annoying as it is, it's just the result of one thing, the mega success of the Pepsi GMT. Everyone and their mothers wanted it, and Rolex simply couldn't produce enough. And once that model became the new Daytona, it snowballed all the way down to the Air King. Geez, a year ago I did go into shops that had the Air King and the Explorers and didn't even care to see them. Okay, tastes change, and Rolex has captured the imagination of a large part of the watch community. It happened at the same time as a big market, mainland China, opened up and took a big share of the production. Meanwhile, Rolex released more cool watches, upgraded their movements, and suddenly ADs won't display anything because everything is hot. And it's hot only because it's not available in sufficient quantities. If you were to walk into any AD, that's authorized dealers in case you're not familiar with the term. If you were to walk into any AD and were presented any model you want, just picture it. All the Pepsi, the Batman, the Hulk, Submariners, Daytona. Just picture it. Immediately, it wouldn't be so exciting because the value on the second-hand market wouldn't be so enticing. That and the fact that most of us wouldn't be able to buy more than one or two models at once on their credit cards. Do you have a black Amex? I don't. I could maybe put one Daytona at best, but that's it. I would have to leave the Pepsi or run to the bank to get cash. I think we are simple-minded creatures driven by greed and a wish to get recognition from our peers. But to me, already now, everyone I see, here in Hong Kong especially, has a Rolex on the wrist. The main game in Hong Kong is to have the one that has just gone extinct, like the Batman, or even the Explorer now. So cool off, people. I'm happy with my Rolex collection, and I know that if they were more readily available, I wouldn't feel so comfortable owning 5 of them. So move on. I'm not saying, like Guy is saying, go ahead and buy an Omega instead. Just hold back, enjoy the watch you have, don't pay premiums. If you've missed the Hulk boat, a watch that nobody cared for a couple of years ago, just forget about it. It's just like the stock market. With hindsight, yada yada yada, you know. Watches are not all that matters. Guy says he used the money he couldn't spend on a Rolex, as if in a normal market situation he'd spend all his money on Rolex watches anyway, to buy a guitar. I'm a guitar player and totally can be on board with this. But I'd say, look beyond Rolex. For the money you would spend now for a used Hulk, you can get a fantastic Patek. So don't follow the herd, let it come to you. Take care.